everybody. Our workout today is going to be a little bit different, but we are going to hit pretty much everything. Going to hit all the high spots. But the way I've designed this one today, I wanted to give you a little bit of variety. So first I'm going to go through the moves with no equipment, and then I'm going to go through the moves with the green band. And I am wearing shoes today, so whenever you're combining shoes and your band, be really careful. I'm saying this and I have like this premonition that I'm going to break it during this workout, so let's see if that happens. And then I also have some weights, so I'm going to use heavier weights for a couple exercises, so I'm just going to use one. So I have an 8-pound and a 5-pound for that. And then I also have just some 2-pound dumbbells for a little bit later. So this workout, like I said, I'm going to go through no weight, then I'm going to do it with a band so you can see how to do that. And then if you happen to have some dumbbells at your house, then I wanted to give you this option as well. Okay, you guys ready to get started? This one's going to involve a lot of rotation in the beginning, so we're going to really get that sideways working. And you guys have probably heard me mention a lot of times in our workouts that I notice my left side is a little bit weaker, and so you'll probably see that on me, and you may notice that on you too today. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off in that laterally rotated foot position, and we're going to bring the hips down here into a squat. Good. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring our hands here and kind of go up and around, so we're reaching up and then come back down towards the center. And then we go the opposite way, so I'm just kind of lacing my thumbs together. So we're getting a little bit of sideways work here. We're also opening those inner thighs. Yep, come back to that Pilates breathing all the time. Keep those shoulders down and back. And really point those knees out, but also see if you can open them and push them back in space just a little bit more. So you're feeling this rotation here as you go around. Let's do about 8 more. Shoulders stay down and back. Remember, we're warming this first round up, and we're going to add weight as we go. Yes. Let's go for 3 more. And 2. And last one. Excellent. Okay, now bringing your feet together, what we're going to do is a little rotation here. I've got my right arm up, and I'm going to bring my left knee into like a knee, high knee, and rotate at my waist. So I'm going to now start to turn my head too. So I'm getting this whole body rotation. I'm pulling this right rib around. And whatever your rib cage does, you want your neck to do also. You want your eyes to go in the same place. Get that cervical spine to rotate. Yeah. So starting to feel that in the side waist a little bit. This is good just to get your balance as you warm into this. We go 5 more. 4, 3, 2 more, and last one. Good, march it out just a little bit, shake it out a little bit, and now of course we go over to the other side, so my left elbow is out, hopefully 90-degree angle here, and we go over into the right. Good, go ahead and add the eye gaze there, turning at the side, bringing that right oblique into action here. Nice. Get that knee up high if you can. Notice there's no impact here, just those abdominals working, just that rotation in that torso. Do you guys remember when I talked to you about the planes of the body? This is working in the transverse plane, so we're rotating through. Let's go for 4, and 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Okay, marching it back out. So our next exercise, we're going to work in our sagittal plane, but then we're also going to work rotation, so we're going in the transverse plane as well. So sagittal is stepping forward, and in this particular one, without any weights, we're going to come into this forward and back every time. Okay, so I'm stepping out into a right lunge, but I'm going to bring my arms out to the front and then rotate over to the side, bring my arms back, and step back. So right front, right foot, arms out, rotate. Try not to lean away so your belly button just rotates without your shoulders going back, okay? Bring it back to the center and back up. So it's step, rotate. You feel this in that hip flexor here. bring it back, step back. Let's go 5. Shh. Good. And 4. This has been in some of my hip rehab videos I've been watching. 3. And 2. Excellent. And final one, step out and rotate, bring it back and march it out. And you know what we have to do? We got to do the left side. So now our left foot steps out, arms come out, rotate to the side, bring it back in, and step forward. So if it's easier for you to rotate to one side than the other, could be a lot of things going on. Could be your hip flexor on the side that is easier, is a little bit looser than the other one. Or it could also mean some of these muscles in your spine are a little bit tighter or looser, just depending on which moves better. So think about the muscles that hold that pelvis in place. So we got the hip flexors, we got the abdominals, we even have some of those glute muscles. Yep, they hold that pelvis in place. Good. Notice I'm trying to keep my knee down here as I rotate. Perfect. How about 2 more? Up, rotate, bring it back in, and bring it back down. And final one, step out, add the rotation, bring it forward, and back in. Yeah. Okay, so that's round 1. We did that with no equipment. Now it's time for the band. So if you guys remember, we did around the world first. So I'm going to lay my band down on the floor, stepping out with it, and actually I'm going to need a little bit more tail here. I'm stepping on it with just my left side, so just my left foot, and I'm holding the band in both hands. So primarily my left hand's getting the gist of it, my right one's here for stability. So if you guys remember, we went down into a squat, we went up, around, and back down. And now we're going to reverse it and go the other way. So after your first one, adjust, see if you want a little bit more tension. And we are going to switch the band over to the other side, just so you can feel the difference here. It's kind of eye-opening to do some of this one at a time side body work here. So those obliques on the left side are working a little bit more as you work that band across. Good. Try not to let your body come forward. Keep those shoulders down and back. Yep. Getting into that deep squat. Stand up tall. And we go one more this direction. Sweet. Now I'm going to slide the band under my right foot. This is where I was worried about breaking the band. Be gentle with those shoes. Okay. So now we go down. We'll go up and around this way. And then all the way back up and around. And I'm going to adjust. So remember, you can choke up on that band. Oh, it didn't happen. I just lost it. See what happens when you say something out loud? It didn't break though. Knock on wood. I'm not cutting that either. Let's go 4 and 3. Sweet, we got 2 more. And final one. That was too funny. Awesome. Okay, you guys comment on that one on their page. Okay, so now we're going to go into that alternating elbow and knee raise. So, probably don't want this to be too tight. You want it so that you can still hold this elbow, left elbow up, and we're going to bring that right knee up, and we add that rotation. So this band just gives us a little bit of compression on this left side of the body, so you have to stay long as you work through that. Yes, little extra challenge here as you balance. Never knew there were so many things you could do with the band. I have to tell you guys, I've had to get really creative with them. I haven't done all these things with the band before either, but it's been fun practicing and learning new things. 5 more. 4, 3, we got it 2, and 1. Sweet. Carefully switching over to the other foot. Now we've got that elbow up, and we go into the left knee, right elbow. Yep, adding that rotation. Think about spiraling that spine around. Shoulders stay down and back, and you're pushing up against the resistance of this band on those obliques, because if you let it, it'll just pull you right down here. So you feel the work contralaterally here on those left side to keep you strong. Hang on, 5 more, 5 and 4. Yes, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, bring it down. Okay, so last time we stepped out every time. We're not going to do that on this one. So I'm going to plant my right foot underneath the band. And on this, again, we're just going to take one tail. And you're going to pull it up, so once you pull it straight out in front of you, you're feeling it pretty good. We've got that left hip back into a lunge here, and we're going to rotate to that right side, or left side. So go to that side. 5, 4, hang in 3, stay in that lunge with that knee pointed down, 2, and 1. And just for fun, because I want to see how this feels, we're going to go the other way. Whoa! Yes, 6, 5, hold that lunge, 4, you can bend that back knee if you need to, 3, sweet, 2, and 1. Awesome. Bring it up carefully. Switching sides now. So now your left leg's going to go. And just so I have the tail coming up the inside of my thigh, I'm going to switch sides. So you're back into this lunge. Right knee's pointing down. Bring the arm up. Set those shoulders down and back. And the first time we'll go to the right. Good. And like I said, you can bend that back knee if you need to, if you want to. It's a little more of a balance challenge to keep it straight. It's a balance challenge anyway. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can feel that compression. There's core work going on here, girls. And we go the opposite way. 7, 6. By the way, if your knees are bothering you, you could certainly do this with straight legs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Lower that band down. Great. That was round 2 with the band. So now we're going to go into round 3 with the hand weights. So the first one I feel pretty comfortable using a 8-pound. You might even be able, anywhere from 5 to 10 would be great. So we start off with that squat and we go up and around and back down, working on keeping those shoulders down and back. That's it. See if you can get a little deeper into the squat, feeling the gliding in the hips there. Nice. We got 5, and 4, and 3. Yeah. Final one. We're going to end it right here. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to put that one down, and I think I'm just going to go with the 2s for the single arm, single leg work. So my right arm's going up, holding it right about 90 degrees here. My left hip's coming up, or left knee's coming up, and go into that rotation. Certainly could try for a 5-pounder here if you wanted to, or you can always go back to that band. You never know exactly how much resistance you're getting pound-wise with the band, but it's okay, you don't really need to know. Just feel, go by feel. Let's go 6, 5, hang in 4, 3, 2, and 1. And switching sides, left arm, right knee, rotate. Adding that rotation. Core work here for sure. Good, shredded. Bring the knee to the elbow, not the elbow down to the knee. And 5, 4, 3, 2, final one. Sweet. Okay, last move. Do you guys remember the lunges? I'm going to choose a 5-pound here. I hope I don't regret it. And I'm going to start off with my right knee bent. And this time I am going to go ahead and bend my left one. So it's not quite a 90-degree knee bend. You can see I'm bending it down towards the floor. because I know with this extra weight, it's going to kind of topple me over a little bit. So I got my weight out here, setting my shoulders down and back. If that's too much, you can certainly bring your hand weight down below your heart level. But if you're able to keep your shoulders down, bring that heart weight up. So the weight up above your heart. So now let's go ahead and go to the same side. So we go to the left first. We're going to do about 6 each side. 4, 3. Remember, you can bring those elbows in and pull it closer to your body if that feels like too much. Remember, the closer something is to your body, the lighter it is. And go the opposite way. Yes, turning at that rib cage. 5, protect that core. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's a good stretch right there in that hip flexor. Switching sides. Watch that knee. Try to keep it right over the top of the ankle so it doesn't go out over the toe. And we also don't want it going in and out like this. So we go up here and we'll go to the right first. Remember, modifications if you need to. Bend those elbows, pull it closer to your heart. Shoulders down and back. Draw that right knee down towards the floor. Give you a little more stability. This knee stays planted. If you see it wobbling around, that just tells us we need to strengthen those inner thighs a little bit. Last one, we go to the opposite side. 5, 4, 3, hang in 2, and 1. Woo! Bring that weight down, step up, shake it out. Nice. So we've gone through how to do that with no weight, how to do it with the band, and how to do it with some dumbbells. Okay, so after all of that, let's go ahead and get a little stretching in. So big breath in, reach those fingertips up to the ceiling. Awesome, and then flat back over. We're gonna let those fingertips dangle down towards the floor here. And I want you to try to let your low back relax a little bit. Kind of let those muscles soften in the low back. Maybe do a little shift from side to side. So shift your body weight into the left side so your heel and hip are stacked up. Oh yeah. And then come over into the right and shift your weight into the right heel. And that hip is stacked up. Good, let's do that one more time. Shift over to the left. Shoulders dangle down and back. And shift over to the right. Excellent. Bring your center back in between those heels here. And bring your hands up to your thighs. Let's go thighs. And we're going to flat back, pull those shoulders down and away from you. Start to really engage those abs, pull that core up. Excellent. Okay, tucking the tail, rounding it up. Good, take another deep breath in. I'm going to take our right foot over the left and then stretch over to the side body here. So you're really feeling that into that left hip here. We've done a few of these. Good. Now we're going to take this arm, come down into the front here. Yeah, drop that hand so it's down in front of your right foot. See if you can go ahead and drop that right hand down in front of your left foot. Pull those shoulders down and back. Feel that into the glutes. Nice lateral stretch there. Good. All right, bring your right hand back onto your hip. Stretch out with that left side. Awesome, come up, use those abs, and then finish back into that flexion, shoulder down and back. And we uncross, bring that leg out. Cross over the other way now, and right arm reaches up. Keep that pelvis squared off, so try not to rotate to that side. Bring that right hip forward, left shoulder down. Good, and then reaching forward, come all the way down to the floor. Your heels are pointed in opposite directions. That left hand comes down. Ooh, I feel that in my left glute. Tight. Let the shoulders relax. Maybe a little hamstring work here. Bring your right hand back up. Your left arm reaches out. And we go into that lateral flexion here. Pull Pull that elbow up. Gorgeous. And then stepping apart, bring those feet back apart. Good. Nice work, ladies. Let's go ahead and finish off with a deep breath in. Exhale. And one more time. Big breath in. And exhale. Good. Take a second here just to congratulate yourself. You're coming to the end of week 5, and look at all the effort that you've put in to take care of your body at a time when it's really been stressful. It's really been hard to focus on taking good care of ourselves. So I applaud you. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for doing this for yourself, for investing in your own self-care.